What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the AM, guys. Welcome back to 5-Minute Rants. I'm your host, Michael Abernathy, and welcome to the show predicated on the journey of life and business. Hey, real quick, if you know somebody who's looking to start their own business or in business, or somebody who wants to better their life or their career, would you partner with me in changing lives and share this show with them? I really appreciate it. Well, guys, I want to talk about being busy. And I think it's very important to recognize as any form of professional or any person in life that if you are busy, it doesn't mean you're profitable. Being busy and being tied down at work doesn't actually mean growth nor profitability. And I think it is very important to recognize when, and this is one of the reasons I've talked a lot about fake work and real work. It's very important to recognize when we're in fake work. And fake work is any work that is not tied to your greater good that you should be doing today. See, you can do fake work and work on things that are 10 years from now, but does that really matter for today? You need to do today's work that is going to lead up to the work that you need to be doing 10 years from now. And if that, and then the other side of this too is you need to be doing work that is tied to achieving your greater good and the vision 10 years from now, and the work today that's required to get there. And oftentimes we avoid the real work. This goes hand in hand with short-term thinking. This goes hand in hand with path of least resistance. We normally will avoid the real work that needs to be done up front. And the real work oftentimes is very simple and easy. And the real work oftentimes is found, especially with personal growth and personal decisions and decisions to better ourselves as people. But going back to the previous statement and how I opened up the show was that busy does not mean profitable. It's very important to decide and to define as an individual and as a team what profitable is. And so you've got to have a clear definition of what profitability is. And here's a few things that I include personally for profitability. And I'll put a blanket one in the most obvious one, which is monies. When people think of profitability, they often think of money. And that's true. Cash flow is profitable, right? But, and having profit within a company or profit from your ventures or doing whatever you're doing. But that's not the only way that you are going to have profitable work in your life. And work is not just going to produce money. For instance, like investing into children in the next generation, like if you're going to invest in your kids, that's not going to have a return on money. And so are you going to define that as profitable or not? And so things that I have listed out personally, I'm going to give you my personal list for how to define profitability. One is money, right? But the money is normally tied to something bigger. So I'm looking at this from a business perspective, like, cool, the work we're doing, is it actually profitable in terms of cash flow, in terms of net profit, things like that. So the monies. And then putting that aside are where we get to other things. Is what I'm doing actually creating value in the short term and in the long term? And those are two different things, because there might be a fire or there might be a problem that we see creeping up that we need to Band-Aid real quick. And so there's short-term value in putting a Band-Aid to get us to the hospital to get the stitches we need to actually resolve and solve the issue. So is value being created? Value creation. That's a huge way that I measure profitability. And then I define what value means. What is value, right? Part of value for us is getting our time back. Does it allow us and our team members to get their time back and then be able to put their energy and effort elsewhere into the company to build something that they are in love with, that they want to do? Other areas that I define as profitable is it creating forward momentum? Does it help us get to a starting line that we need to get to in order to accomplish another objective and go into a next stage in a certain area of life or business? Are we having momentum in the mid-journey? Are we still moving forward in the mid-journey? Are we still going up? Are all the ships rising with the tide? And then does this actually accomplish or finish something that we've set out to do from the beginning? And these are just a few ways that I measure profitability and looking at it to be able to tie back my activities, my work, and then the work of the team, the work of the company, and the partnerships to see if they're actually producing something predicated on the vision and the greater good. And this is so important. You have to sit and think about this and draft it out. And then your team's got to be aligned with this. If your team is not aligned with what is profitable work, your team is not going to actually produce And this is a conversation that should be open to everybody. Let everybody be a part of this, defining what profitability means, because if your team is working for you, they're probably bought into certain things some way, somehow. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. I'm way over. Peace.